Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Lauren Starr. This is Victoria. We're going to do a short, simple back stretch sequence. It'll be fairly short and accessible to anybody. So whether you're warming up for the day, you're going to go for a run, or you just have a tight back, this short sequence will really help to loosen up your back, especially if you do it a couple times a week. All right, so Victoria will stand on the mat. You can see she has a yoga mat. If you don't have a mat, it's not the end of the world. You can do this on a floor, really any surface. Now start by stepping your feet as wide as your hips and let your arms go really loose by your sides. Now just gonna twist your spine from the left to the right and let your arms swing around and look behind your shoulder every time you twist. Yeah, so you can see Victoria's really loose. It's because of all the yoga she does. But whether you're as loose as she is or not, let your arms be loose. And just do that another couple times. And then you can stop the action. Take the arms up to the sky. Reach your arms up as high as you can and then look up to the sky. Reach up. Now nice and slowly bring your hands on your hips. Bend your knees. And put your hands on your knees or your thighs and start to lean over, dropping the head down. Yeah, exactly like what she's doing. Keep your knees bent and slowly come back up again. Roll up. Straighten the legs, lift the arms up just like before. Reach your spine, look up. Stay there for a moment, get as tall as you can, stretch your back. And then again, put your hands on your hips. Bend the knees like before. Place your hands on your thighs or your knees, and just like Victoria is doing, you keep your spine extended here and just drop the head. You can see her knees are bent, that's good. Keep your knees bent, then come up. We're gonna do that 3 more times. Straighten the legs, reach the arms high. This is an extended lift. Don't just reach up for a moment, reach up for 30 seconds. Keep it active, reach up, use your muscles, stretch the back. And then come back down again, hands on hips. Bend the knees. Try to keep your spine straight here. Lean your hands into your legs and drop your head down. Keep your spine straight and then eventually you're dropping down with the knees bent. Come on up again, same thing. The spine is starting to warm up. Arms up, reach high. Keep reaching. And then your hands on your hips, and we'll do it again. Bend the knees. Hands on thighs, go down with your chest, keeping your spine long. Eventually drop the head, keep the knees bent. Come on up, we'll do it again. Slowly lift the arms. As you lift the arms, you're not just reaching from your shoulders, but from your stomach, your abdominal muscles, your diaphragm. Take your hands on your hips. Bend the knees and come down again, just like we've been doing. Repetition, slowly releasing the back and the neck. Come on up to standing again, reach the arms high. And then clasp your hands above you and lean your arms to the right. You might not go that far, it doesn't matter. Go as far as you can, lean over. And then take your arms the other direction. Lean over, squeeze your thighs here, keep the legs strong. Let's do it again to the first side, stretch the back. And the other side, stretch the back, shoulders. And then come on back to center. Let's go into a forward fold this time with your knees bent. So you can see Victoria bends the knees, she drops down. The difference this time is we're letting the hands just hang to the floor instead of having them on the knees. Now, if you can, as long as it doesn't hurt your back, straighten your legs, or at least straighten them as much as you can, and then bend the knees. Do that again. This should be slow. Straighten your legs, keep the head hanging, bend the knees. Again, straight legs. Bend your knees. And one more time. Keep your head heavy. Drop your head. then come all the way up to standing. Take your arms out so the hands are at the height of the shoulders. Yes, now twisting to the right side, keep your arms like that. Twist to the right. You can see how Victoria's looking at her back hand with the eyes. That's correct. Keep the arms like that and slowly come through center and twist the other direction. Same thing. Look to the back hand. Let's do it again. First direction. Keep your hands as high as your shoulders. Twist your eyes to the back hand. Second direction. If this is killing your shoulders, you can do it with your hands on your hips. The point is really to twist the spine. One more time to the first side. Last time to the second side. All right, now come back to center and bring yourself down onto the hands and the knees. We call this the tabletop pose. Make sure your knees are as wide as your hips. Spread out your hands, your fingers. Really push down in the hands. Push your palms down. When you inhale through the nose, lift up your chest and your chin. And when you exhale through the nose, head to tailbone, round your spine. Do that again. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, head to tailbone. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale. 5 more. Slowly inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, now you gotta have some room at the back of the mat for this one. So like Victoria here will have to scoot forward a little bit. Send the right leg back, keep the right toes on the floor. Tuck your right toes under. Now stretch it to that back leg. You really want to kick the heel away from you. And then lift up your opposite arm forward. Yeah, now you can see here how Victoria's looking down. That's the right thing to do. Look down and stretch your chest forward. At the same time, stretch your foot back. Keep stretching to make it harder. Lift your foot up. Hold it there. Stretch your back. And then we'll do the other side. Hands and knees position. Extend your leg back behind you, tuck your toes under. And the first thing you're doing here is pushing through the heels. So you stretch the back and the glutes. Even the back of the knee gets a stretch. Stay here, add the lift of the opposing arm. Arm goes forward, your gaze is down. Don't look up. Lengthen your neck, lengthen your chest. And then if you can make it a little harder, lift up your back foot. Hold the pose, stretch your back. Okay, now take it back to hands and knees. Take your toes together and your knees wide for child's pose. Child's pose is a great stretch for the whole spine, but it takes a level of flexibility even to be able to get into it. Victoria's got her head on the floor, but if your head doesn't reach the floor, that's fine. You can put a block under it or put your hands underneath the head, a pillow. Staying in child's pose, feel your wrists move away from your tailbone. Lengthen the arms, the shoulders, the low back. And I'm going to count here 5 more breaths. Breathe in through the nose. These should be slow. Breathe out through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the backs of your lungs expand when you breathe in. And that gentle deflating as you exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. To finish, you can come up to a seated position. Sit on the floor if you like. And because the neck is so related to the back and tension in the back, we'll take a short neck stretch before we finish. Take your right ear to your right shoulder, and then use your right hand to gently draw your head down towards the shoulder. Stay here for a moment. And then do the other side. Take the ear to the shoulder, moving slowly. Use your hand like you did on the first side to gently draw the head down towards the shoulder. These tighter areas in the body need a moment to release and stretch, so don't be in a rush. Okay, now release your hand, drop your chin to your chest. Do a 360-degree circle in one direction with the head, nice and slow. And when you're finished, do the same thing in the other direction. When you're finished, let's take the hands to prayer position. Sit up as tall as you can. Close your eyes and take one more breath. Fill the lungs. Fill the whole body with that life force. Let's take a moment to appreciate your body, all that it can do. Namaste.